Hello, my dears. Welcome back to our class. How are you all? Hope you are all safe at your home. Okay, what did we learn in the last class? Do you remember? Yes, very good. Are you ready to hear the next part of the story? Okay, before going to the next part of the story, let's rewind the last day's class. Okay, I think all you know about Lenju. Am I correct? Yes, very good. Lencho was a hard-working man, and he worked like an animal in his fields. But he was very sad because of the hailstones. It destroyed his cornfield and his hopes. He believed that it was sent by the God. So he decided to write a letter to God. For what? To get 100 pesos to sow his field and to live until the crops come again. On the next Sunday at daybreak, he began to write a letter. After finishing the letter, he went to post office. From there, he bought a stamp and pasted it on the envelope and dropped it into the mailbox. These are the process of send a letter. Okay. Then, at the post office, the postman took the letter from the box and he went to his boss. Who is boss here? Yes, the postmaster. He also laughed, but after some time he became serious. He exclaimed about the correspondence and faith of the man with God. The postman got an idea. What was the idea? Yes, very good. To send a reply to Lenjo from God. But he understood not only the goodwill, paper and pen, but also it needed money. But he was not able to take 100 pieces alone. So he took a collection from the employees of the post office. That means the workers of the post office. But it was impossible for him to send 100 pesos. He could collect only 70 pesos, even though he put the money in an envelope addressed to Lencho. He also sent a letter along with it, which contained only a signature of God. Okay, dears, shall we move to next part of the story? Okay, I'll read the text. You listen carefully and read with me. God replies. The following day, Lencho went to post office earlier than usual. He asked the postman if there was a letter for him. The postman handed a letter to him. The postmaster looked on from the doorway of his office. Okay, dears, listen here. The next day, Lenjo went to the post office earlier than usual. After sending the letter to God, Lenjo used to go there to get reply from the God. On that day also, Lenjo went to the post office earlier than usual time. Do you know why did Lenjo go to post office earlier than before? Yes, you are correct. He had good hope. Definitely God will send 100 pesos to him. When he reached at the post office, he asked to the postman whether I have a letter or not. Then the postman handed over a letter to him. At that time, The postmaster looked on from the doorway of his office. Okay, dears, now let's move on to the next part of the story. You listen carefully and read with me. Lencho showed not the slightest surprise on seeing the money, such was his confidence, but he became angry when he counted the money. God could not have made a mistake. Immediately, Lencho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. He sat at the public writing table. He started to write. When he finished, he went to the window to buy a stamp. He licked the stamp and then affixed it on the envelope with the thumb of his fist. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. Listen here, my dears. When Lencho opened the cover, he didn't have any surprise or feel on his face. Why didn't Lencho show any surprise when he opened the letter? Yes, very good. Because he was confident that God will help him by sending money. Because Lencho was confident that God will help him by sending money. That's why he was not surprised when he saw the money. When he counted the money, he became angry because he found that there were only 70 pesos instead of the 100 pesos he asked for. He was confident that God wouldn't make a mistake. Confidence means the feeling that you can believe in the abilities or the doings of somebody. Suddenly, Rancho went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. He sat at the public writing table. He started to write. Listen, suddenly he went up to the window to ask for paper and ink. Here, the ink means pen for writing. Then he sat at the public writing table. What do you mean by public writing table? If you go to a post office or at the bank, there we can see a table which we can use it for to write something. So here Lenjo sat at the public writing table and started to write. After he finished it, he went to the window to buy a stamp. Then he licked the stamp and affixed it on the envelope. Affix means to fix. Affix means to fix. He fixed the stamp with a thumb of his fist. The moment the letter fell into the mailbox, the postmaster went to open it. Then the postmaster started to read. Have any guess about the letter? Okay, let's read. Listen here. Merciful God, of the money that I asked for, only 70 pesos reached me. Send me the rest since I need it very badly. But don't send it to me through the mail because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. By Lencho. Okay, dears, what did he write in this letter? How did he start it? Yes, very good. Merciful God. Dear merciful or kindful God, I asked to you for 100 pesos, but only 70 pesos got me. Please send the rest 30 pesos. Now I am in a bad condition. It is very urgent for me. But you don't send it to me through the mail. Mail means or letter because the post office employees are a bunch of crooks. Bunch means a number of things together or a group. Here, the post office employees are a group of crooks. Crook means dishonest person. Crook means dishonest person. If you send me the rest of the money through the mail, they will cheat me. That's why you don't send it through the mail. By Lencho. He believed that God will definitely send the rest of 30 pesos to him. He believed like that. He ended the letter in this way. Okay, dears, now let's go through the textual questions. Why didn't Lencho show any surprise when he got the money? Lencho didn't show any surprise because he was confident that God will help him by sending money. Next question. What was the expectation of the postmaster? Did it come true? What did he expect? Yes, he expected Lenjo to be happy when he received the money. But he found that Lenjo was not surprised seeing money. Instead of being happy, Lenjo became angry when he counted the money. Okay, then next question. Why was Lenjo angry? Lenjo was angry when he counted the money. He found that there were only 70 pesos instead of how much? Instead of 100 pesos. He asked to God. He was confident that God wouldn't make a mistake. He thought that the employees of the post office have cheated him. That's why Lencho became angry. Okay, dears, hope you enjoyed the story. Now it's the end of the story. Thank you.